Let me get started with the author table. I will go back to the code, and in models, we will add a new class for author. Class name, as I said before, that will be author. So make sure to use that. We will change that to be a public class. 5 properties that we want to create will be author ID, first name, last name, birth date, and location. If we go back, we also need a full name. That will be a computed property that will return first and last name with a space. So basically we will have a public string full name, and in the getter it will return first name with a space and then last name. That looks good for all the properties. Now we need the annotation. Author key has to be a primary key, so we need the key data annotation. Let's move ahead. First name we have required and max length. Let me add both of them. We will go back. Last name is required and full name should not be added to the database. So last name is required and full name we do not want to create that column, so we will use not mapped. Perfect. Author looks good. Let me create new class here, which will be publisher, and it will have publisher ID, name, and location. We can copy these properties from here, paste them right here. Publisher ID, what are the validations on name? Only required. So let me do that. And location. We will make this a public class, and I believe that looks good. Great. Lastly, we have the subcategory. We will add that. Make it a public class. And in there we have the subcategory ID, which will be a primary key, and name will be required and max length of 50. Great. So all the 3 models here looks great. We need to add them to our DB context. Let me create the DB set for 3 of them. We will give them the correct name for the tables, and that looks good. Let me add migration here. I will name it add author, publisher, and subcategory. Let me skim through that real quick. We have author, publisher, subcategory. Looks good. Let's update the database. And perfect. With that, we have created quite a few models in our project. Let me close all the tabs here. And in the next video, let me walk you through on what will be the relation between these tables.